Hello everyone, it's Rain. So for this week's video, I actually wanted to talk about something that I experience a lot as a content creator here on YouTube. And that's the rise of very disturbing and transphobic comments that I receive a lot in the YouTube comments section. Now, I know what you're gonna think. This is not gonna be some brash out video where I'm going to complain about the horrible comments that I have to read. It's actually that I don't want it to be about that. In fact, I'm not even going to show any of the negative comments that I get because I don't want to platform or empower any of those people. No, the purpose of this week's video is to talk about being yourself and actually being yourself unapologetically, because the number one comment that I've been getting recently, friends along the line of, all right, well, you can be trans, but you can't make it all about your personality. And in fact, I'm not the only one who's been experiencing this. In fact, there's another content creator, and their name is Wonder Aria, and they're a wonderful transgender content creator. So definitely go over to their channel, subscribe to them, and give them the credit they deserve for talking about this topic already on their channel. But I wanted to go through my own experiences and kind of just talk about a little bit about my journey as a transgender content creator here on YouTube and a little bit about what I've gone through. And I want to encourage anybody out there who's a little bit concerned about coming out of the closet or becoming one with their new identity, and they're coming across comments like this. Like, yes, one, I experience them too. I experience them in quite a large volume sometimes. But you're not alone in feeling that way. And especially when you're trying to lower that mask the very first time and try to come into the person that you want to be, it can be very difficult. So one of the issues that I see like all the time, that I've already brought up a little bit at the beginning of this video, is that there are a lot of people who will go into the comments section, and the two like most common things that I'll see is the accusation that, one, I'm somehow in some sort of cult because, oh, well, you're trans. Oh, and you put your trans symbol everywhere. This seems very culty, right? I get comments like that a lot along the lines of, why is it everywhere? Why do you have to put the symbolism everywhere? And like my thoughts when it comes to something like that is, well, it is a part of who I am. I'm sorry that this makes you uncomfortable, but I am a transgender woman. And not only am I a transgender woman, I'm a proud transgender woman. And I want to express my pride the same way that anybody who is proud about anything that they've done, right? Let's think about the logic behind this. This would be like me going up to a parent who's got a bumper sticker on their car that says, you know, hey, my child is, you know, an honor student at blah, blah, blah middle school, right? And I go, really? You're gonna make that your whole identity. It's your whole identity. You being so proud of your child, you've gotta put it on your bumper sticker, right? I mean, it's the same crap, right? It's like, you can be proud of your children, but I can't be proud of who I am as a person. It's ridiculous on its face. So if anybody even criticizes you about something like that, I want you to just go ahead and safely ignore that, because the argument is ridiculous on its face. In fact, honestly, like when you get comments like that, or people like even say like an argument like that to you, just think about it. They're really just trying to box you into a corner, and they're trying to give you like a little bit of tolerance, but they still want you to kind of bend a knee, right? And they want you to just kind of just be happy with like what they're giving you when they say something like that, right? It's like, okay, well, you can be a girl if you want to be, but you can't make it like your whole personality. Like, it's so ridiculous. So the other type of comments that I have seen that's like extremely pervasive is in my live streams. So one of the things that I've had to adjust for recently is I've had to turn on subscribers only mode in my chat. I've had to set it for about 10 minutes. And this kind of sucks because I would really love to just let anybody come into my live stream and chat with me anytime. But anybody who's part of the LGBTQ community is going to know that if you turn on the live chat with filters off for even a second, you are going to get a wave of just absolute transphobia and hatred thrown at you and spewed into the chat nonstop. In fact, it's happened in a couple of live streams where I've let it go a little bit unmoderated, and it is absolutely insane. And of course, it ruins the entire vibe of the chat, because I want my chat to be filled with people who are having fun, right? Like, I don't care if people spam the chat if they're subscribers, right? If they want to spam a bunch of emojis or a bunch of memes and stuff, that's totally fine, right? But like, the last thing I want all over my videos is a bunch of transphobic hatred comments. Now, thankfully, there are tools available, but like, those tools really, they hurt me as a content creator, right? Like, if I have to turn on subscribers only mode, what if that person who genuinely wants to interact with me has to wait 10 minutes before they can do that, and then they go and do something else because they lost interest, or like the thing they wanted to talk about is no longer relevant because 10 minutes of the live stream has moved on? Like, it hurts me as a content creator to have to put those limits. But if I don't put those kind of limits on my videos, right, then it just becomes like this entire mess of just transphobia everywhere. It's quite bad. YouTube really just needs to do better about automatically detecting accounts like this and just banning them. That's like, this is really on YouTube to fix, honestly. I try my best to like keep my community open to everybody and give everybody a chance. And there are some good tools that really do help. Like, being able to hide like users permanently from the channel is a good tool. It's something that if you are a content creator here on this platform, definitely get comfortable with that. We joke on our channel. We call it sending them to the shadow realm. You want to be transphobic in my live stream chat? Bam! You're off to the shadow realm. We're never seeing you again. Nobody respond to it, right? Like, we don't hit the dislike button on the way out, and that's where we leave it. The most that you should ever do. Don't feed the trolls, like, honestly. But like, I just wanted to bring this up because the reason why I wanted to talk about this is, don't let others, especially if you're a content creator here on YouTube, dictate who you want to be. Your identity is who you want it to be, and don't be afraid to be unapologetically you, because that's the most important part of this journey for most of us. It being unapologetically trans, being accepting who I am as a woman inside, is what has helped heal me and bring me the furthest along in my life. And I'm very proud of the things that I've accomplished in my personal life to be able to bring me to this moment here and share it with all of you here on YouTube. I really hope that you got some inspiration out of this. I don't usually do videos like this, but we're trying out a couple of different types of content here on the channel. So if you do enjoy this video, please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts about it. And before I go, I just wanted to say special thank you to all of the people who have been so supportive recently on Ko-Fi, who have become YouTube members. From the bottom of my heart to yours, thank you so much. Your individual contributions are what help keep my dreams alive and help improve the quality of the content that we all enjoy. But with all of that out of the way, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope everyone out there has a wonderful day.